Good morning, traders. Good morning. I trust you're all doing well. I trust you're having a great morning so far. Welcome to MGR Forex Trading, and we are live at the moment. I always enjoy going live. I really find myself enjoying analyzing the market for you all and simply learning together. I think it's fantastic. I think it's really a great way to utilize one's little bit of free time. I do try to be as consistent as what I can, but unfortunately, doesn't always allow that. Okay, what am I looking at? I'm looking at AUD USD, and I am specifically showcasing the semi-automated system. It is an indicator that I've developed on TradingView, and yeah, it does a lot of automatic analyzing, and all we simply have to do is ensure that the market structure is moving in accordance with the signal, and then we know it's a valid signal, and that's exactly how we enter into our positions. This indicator can be utilized across all asset classes. Doesn't necessarily matter if it's forex, commodities, stock indices. It works across all asset classes. However, it will not work across all asset pairs. Very big difference. It might work very, very well on silver, but it might not work so well on gold. It might work very well on NASDAQ, might not work too well on US 30. So it does work across all asset classes, but the way and how it works within the asset pair may be different, but I can assure you it does work quite profitably as well, as you can see evidently with AUD USD, one of our favorite pairs here at MGR Forex Trading. And yeah, what a great way to showcase. This is effectively the flagship pair that I love to trade on. And of course, what I love to trade, I find myself teaching that to my traders and my clients. But yes, aside from that, what exactly happened? We had our buy signal. We broke above, retested the level, and had a sharp run towards the upside. Smash and take profit too. And that was that. We walked away, and you're very, very happy with that trade. So it was really, really great. Honestly, yeah, it really was a good trade on Friday. Again, I prefer, honestly, not to backtest. Not I won't say backtest, but to showcase the results. Or to kind of create results for you. So instead of me going ahead and simply searching what pairs I want to break down prior to the video or prior to the live stream, I much prefer to do it off the cuff of my sleeve, and then you're able to actually see how price interacts with the indicator and how I analyze. So effectively, I'm analyzing in real time, even though the markets aren't exactly live at the moment. It would be great if I should live stream when the markets are live. That is something that I could try to do at another time. But yeah, as you can see, we totally smashed this take profit 3, but again, this was a result of fundamental news events. That wasn't something that you could analyze on a technical perspective. So as a result, yeah, that was great. It's awesome, but once again, you can't predict that you're going to have such bullish movement towards the upside. Okay, that was NASDAQ. Let's have a look at US 30. I actually would like to see what type of price action we had here on US 30. I'm on the 4 hourly. This works based on the 1 hourly time frame in terms of our analysis. And yeah, as you can see, we are running quite nice towards the upside. Another take profit 3 smashed. I'm very happy with that. That's good. Good price action. And yes, what a fantastic couple of pairs that we've been trading. Not the best price action. Can't exactly buy when this candle closes, Not the best on GU, but that is what it is. Have a look at gold. Perhaps gold was a little bit better in terms of price action. It appears that it actually was in that regard. You can see a bit of my drawings there as well. Not the best take profit to hit. That's good. Good enough for me. Yeah, it's actually nice. 2 to 1 there from the looks of it. I've done 2 to 1, I guess. 2 to 1. Perfect. So generally speaking, I always ensure I close my trade at take profit 2. I don't normally run to take profit 3, even though as you have seen on NASDAQ, and I think just NASDAQ, that take profit 3 does tend to be hit, but generally that's more of your extended targets. That's not actually something you aim for. Take profit 2 is usually what you aim for. As you can see, we smashed take profit 2 and we immediately reversed towards the downside. So that's a good reason why. Take profit 2 is, of course, a significant level that the indicator utilizes and plots on the chart, and hence why we close our position generally at take profit 2. Nice sell on USD CHF. Clean take profit 2. Once again, you're seeing that same reversal. And again, a nice retest there to have a strong run towards downside. Clean to the point. It becomes effectively monotonous at some stage, when you're analyzing, you're like, okay, same thing, got your indicator, you got everything working. It does become a bit monotonous, I won't lie to you, when you analyze, but that's exactly what you want. I think if I were to be as truthful as what I can be with you guys, the more monotonous your trading becomes, the more profitable you'll be, because you're simply going back in and out and simply going ahead and analyzing, trading, doing the same thing day in, day out, perhaps in small different scenarios, small different type of price action that you are experiencing, but ultimately it's the same thing that you are doing. And yeah, that's how you end up making money. That's how you remain profitable, as the same thing day in and day out. But yes, that was USD CHF. Let's perhaps have a look at a few more USD based pairs. And yes, of course, is for Forex. Once again, take profit 2, looking good. I wonder what else I can see. Let's perhaps do some Forex minor pairs, perhaps. Not as much price action here, really. You can take profit 1 there, not too bad. Hopefully, we can see a continuation on towards the downside into take profit 2. We'll be patient in that regard. Let's do the odd. Let's have a look at some more minor pairs. Some more minor Forex pairs. Euro, not USD. How about Euro pound? Let's try that. Euro pound. So that's obviously a stop loss hit. Euro pound. Maybe it was not. It does seem like he could have bought in this level, to be honest with you. Logically, everything is indicating to me that I want to buy. So the point that my indicator would tell me to sell. Ah, there we go. What to say? Giving me a false positive here. Generally speaking, I'd love to see a trend line break, and upon that trend line break, you then look for a long opportunity that will coincide with the signal that is being provided to you. So this is, of course, a descending trend line moving hand in hand with a buy signal right over there. Yeah, that looks just about right. Take profit 3 almost hit. That looks about right. So of course, you have to be mindful on certain pairs. Perhaps a different time frame might be more appropriate for it. USD Indian rupee, very odd. Okay, here we go. Once again, it looks more of a sell opportunity. So I'm looking at this low. You can draw my trend line on that level. Maybe go to my 3-minute time frame. It would be a bit different. So not. Here we go. That's about right. That's about right. 15-minute also indicating to me that we had a bit of a triangle over here. Triangle charting pattern. With the charting pattern, again, charting pattern, we broke out of it, moving hand in hand with the sell signal, and it plays your trade. Perfect, to the point, just great. I think I'm going to take a small break. Just going to have a nice sip of my coffee. Yeah, what a day of trading, isn't it? Just in a Sunday online webinar with my traders. They're getting the best, absolute best mentorship that they can receive. Support is just second to none. And it's great, it's fantastic going ahead and helping traders make money. You're making your money. What better, not many more things in the world is actually better than that. The weather in Cape Town is absolutely terrible. It's just storming. It's obviously autumn, going into winter. At this stage, it's just absolutely just terrible. I love the sun. Sun must shine. It's great. Yeah, but yeah, that is that, isn't it? That is that. Right. Any other pairs I can break down? I can do this wherever. Let's try some crypto, shall we? Go back to my hourly time frame. Right over there, 1878,000. Looking good. To be honest with you, looking very, very good. Stop loss below this level over here. Clean. Becomes a bit too easy at this stage, but yeah, becomes a bit too easy. So have a look at. Wonder what else I can do here. It's more of an exotic pair. So if you look carefully, you notice that the exotic pairs tend to move a bit differently. The minor pairs tend to move a bit differently than the forex major pairs. They tend to work well with the lower time frame, 30, 15, generally, rather than the 1 hourly. It tends to be a bit more false positives on the 1 hourly than the normal. But this method is designed specifically for the 1 hourly time frame. That was the perfect intraday time frame for you to analyze using the indicator. So yeah, that is of course an unfortunate scenario, but it happens. It's part of trading. You have to accommodate the asset pair and change out the method and how you analyze depending on the pair. Of course, they all move slightly differently. Some move exceptionally similar to other pairs, but they all have their own little technical component that is different from other pairs and other asset classes as well. All right. Well, that is that, traders. I think I'm going to end it off here. Again, there's so many, you know, pairs that I can analyze across all asset classes. It doesn't necessarily have to be forex or commodities or stock indices. Before I actually end it off, let me just at least give you one stock, just to put your mind at ease a little bit. So have a look at a stock and lose more of a buy. I think we need to go a bit to the higher time frames for stocks, just to allow it to, yeah. So stocks work very well on the higher time frames, it appears. Let's prove this theory. So of course Tesla, so to Nvidia on the higher time frame. Notice that. So forex minor pairs tend to work well on the lower time frames. Forex major pairs and generally stock indices, commodities tend to work well on the intraday time frames, and stocks, as we are analyzing it in real time, tends to work well on the higher time frames, utilizing this method. All right. So traders, once again, have a great Sunday. Further, keep warm, keep safe, and I'll catch you all again in the next live stream. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.